I feel like Halo has wrote themselves into a corner. That open world Halo that nobody asked for, that some people tell me I'm wrong about it. That's actually a pretty good uh, design that they should have did this. Cool, cool. You know what? I'll accept that. I don't see why we needed to do that. Set pieces with Halo, top tier, but Halo, I feel like they need to come back. 343 need to come back and remake Halo 5. All right, just remake Halo 5, not remastered, remake ground up. Now, for what I want, I need Xbox to start spending the money. Give this game enough time to be flushed out. Because this was the turning point. Halo 4 was straight trash, and I feel like Halo 5 had a good premise. It was not executed well. Was not executed well. For Xbox, I clearly only play Gears and Halo. The majority of their first party games I don't even touch. Um, Again, they go into Game Pass, so if I am playing them, it's Game Pass fodder. Cool, cool, cool. After Reach, we already know what it was. Bungie was out of here. Bungie hit that Reach, and it was like, all right, we done. Well, when they do remake it, it should be Halo 5, and then underneath its sub name should be Lock. That's how they reintroduce Halo 5. This story is all about Locke and Master Chief. Give us what we thought the game was gonna be, and have it an integral part, and focus on Locke and the other Spartans. Because again, remember, Master Chief was like the only Spartan, quote unquote, for the majority of these games. You didn't know about these other Spartans until Halo 5. So let's focus on that. I know there's gonna be some pushback like, oh, you're remaking. Fuck all of them, because if they remake Halo 5 Lock, it got to be called Halo 5 Lock. Again, Halo 5 Lock. Focus on him and Master Chief specifically. All right. Again, there's gonna be a lot of back and forth between like, oh, we're not playing as Master Chief. Da da da. You played as Master Chief in his other games, and his other games are shit. So shut your mouth and let Daddy come home and save the franchise. All right. Xbox literally only has Halo, Gears, and Forza. Let Daddy Bosch come in and fix this. Oh damn! I didn't even know you were next to me, talking to the dog. But back to this. Since everyone believed that Master Chief went rogue and whatnot, or people believe in it, that's how they should. That's how they should focus on how big Master Chief is for the overall morale through the army, just humans in general in this war. Because again, we have to understand that humans been kind of losing this war, and they've been on this whole bounce back. They're trying to get up. They've never really been ahead of the game in the war. They've won some big battles, but it's never been like, this is a turning point, we're winning. There wasn't any of that. It's Master Chief. They're fighting a losing battle. Master Chief is pulling off these big plays, fucking quarterbacking this shit, quarterbacking and running it. He's quarterbacking and running these plays, and that's literally what it is. Now, since the whole Cortana kerfuffle, all right, she's going a little crazy. You're trying to figure out what's going on. Master Chief is trying to figure out what's going on, but we already know she needs to be retired. Blah, 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 blah. All that's cool. Keep all that. Keep all that story. But we need to see everything through Locke's view of him knowing that he has to go in, either terminate or bring back Master Chief. Master Chief is like, nah, little nigga, I've been about this, all right? I'm saving world. You see the shit I be doing? I am landing on planets from outer space just in the fucking the Spartan suit. Don't play with me. Alright? Don't play with me out here. I'm one man army in it. Majority of the time. Don't play with me. Little boy. Little boy. Don't play with me. And you need that level of energy. I need Masters to be talking that shit. But Locke gotta be thinking like, yo, this is probably like the greatest hero that Earth has ever had just going in this war. Taking off this chess piece could drastically turn the tide and lose. And he has to be thinking all this. It has to be more psychological of what's going on. Just knowing that, hey, if this guy really turned on us, and we have to take him out, because if the alien gets a hold of him, it's crucial that's gonna be fucked. It's just everybody's fucked if he switches sides. But he has to know, like, hey, if I'm the man that shoots and kills Master Chief, which, let's just be honest, none of these other little niggas gonna come out and shoot Master Chief and put him down. Master Chief out here is the one that puts people down. He's the one who knocks, all right? He's the one who knocks. Again, I'm going a little tangent, but you need to have that energy when you're building up the story. With the Locke variant, the Locke story, Halo 5 Locke. They need to focus on that and him mentally trying to get around of if Master Chief went to the other side, or he went rogue, or he's turning his back on humanity, he need like the overall arc building on that, just that alone should be monumental. Again, he's working with other Spartans. These other Spartans would probably turn against Locke because how big of a hero Master Chief is. That's the other thing. If Master Chief could literally speak to people and just switch them to their side just for the sheer fact of what he's done for humanity. The fight scenes between Master Chief and Locke should be crazy. Don't get me wrong, I expect to see just how Master Chief, the Halo works. I expect to see a lot of like Master Chief coming over here, beating the shit out of you, hand-to-hand combat, kicking you, gunplay. I need some John Wick gunplay. All right, I need some John Wick gunplay. But since Locke ain't that guy, he ain't been out here like that. But he's not a pushover. He has some training. He's not a pushover. But you need that John Wick level of fight scenes. But Locke gotta be getting handled a little bit. Master Chief need to be putting him through some walls, fucking up his suit. Master Chief knows about all the suits. No, he knows how to disarm these suits. He knows how to do all this shit. That's what I'm talking about. First of all, they need to spend the majority of time making sure these cutscenes with Master Chief and Locke going head to head look immaculate. These cutscenes have to look immaculate. You might have to throw in some QTEs. Whatever you need to do to make these fight scenes with Master Chief and Locke be so grand. You might have to fight Master Chief, let's just say, 3 times. The beginning, the middle, towards the end, and then when you know what's going on, towards the end, that probably be the better thing. The first part you fight him, you're super green about it. You're not really understanding the concepts of like, yo, this is a hero, bringing him down. Then you start siding like, yo, he might have turned. I might have to do it. So it's more of the first time you just get your ass beat. The first fight you just need to get your ass beat, all right? He needs to A-Town stomp you. He needs to make you regret even coming after him. He needs to make you think about retirement. He needs to give you the fucking what the fuck is her name? He needs to get beat like Ronda Rousey and think about just having babies and retiring. That's the level of beating you need to get in the first one. Second one needs to be a little bit more. I'm not gonna say more even, but it needs to be less one-sided. That first one needs to be one-sided. Master Chief beating the shit out of you. I'm talking about in the cutscenes. You can do your little fight scene, and get to a point, and you can see that Master Chief is that guy. Again, Master Chief has his own Spartans with him. So Spartan, you guys know what it is at that point. And he got the purebred Spartans, right? Those are the guys who was like kidnapped, and they had the clones, and the clones died. Purebred Spartan. Not these new guys who just got the little super suit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they need. And then when you come down to towards the end of the last fight scene, you're kind of getting as good as you get. I mean, you're giving as good as you get at that point. You toss some hands, blah blah blah. Master Chief is still that dude, so Master Chief is still gonna hit you with these way better moves. Let's not pretend that Master Chief 117 out here putting those paws on people, but his team is they're more experienced. Shit going left, but after you're seeing and hearing everything, because you're going to be in the room when he's talking to Katana, all that more makes sense. You have more information at that point. You can figure out, hey, he's not the enemy at this point. You understand what's going on. Because you should be studying him throughout the whole thing, which they kind of made it seem like in the trailer that's what was happening. That is what they should have done. That's how they reintroduced Locke into the series. Because they made Locke and threw him away. Nah, fuck all that. We need to start talking about these other Spartans. We need to have these other Spartans start doing it. We need to build up the Halo universe. Master Chief was the guy 1, 2, and 3. Reach, they let you know there's other people out here doing some shit. We like that. We loved Reach. Halo 4, straight trash. Halo 5, Locke Edition can do all that. But again, Master Chief was running around with his own Spartans. Locke has some own Spartans too. The Spartans that Master Chief was running with are more senior. They've seen more. They've been in more. They had to do more. They're in a lot of missions that they may not go home. So when you're fighting these group of people, and again, even the people on Master Chief's team have to think like, hey, has he lost it? They should be talking more about Master Chief's psyche when you see him. Like, yo, you're not thinking straight. You mean this for the human race? All that should be happening on both angles. Master Chief needs to be questioning, is everything he's doing correct? That's how it should run. And I feel that if they went back to the drawing board and they did that, I don't know how they're going to continue after this Halo 5, but the remaking of Halo 5 Locke is a better starting off point than Reach Open World. Way better starting off point. Them just trying to copy what Bungie's been doing, that was not necessary. But again, Locke needs to feel, throughout this whole thing, Locke and Master Chief, Master Chief and Locke, the player has to feel the weight of the decisions. And if they want to make this game a one-off, they can make it seem like Master Chief, Locke kills Master Chief, and that's the end of that. Master Chief kills Locke, or they can give you another one. You know, I feel like they should give you all these endings, even though they're gonna have a one correct ending. I should think they should give you those endings, or you know what they should do? They should allow you to beat the ending, give you the ending that they wanted, and then when you play it again, that ending that you got is not available again until you get the other two endings, and build off on that. Now, if you want to just run it like, oh, they finally come to a realization that they're both in the wrong, they both need to pull back, cool, boom, and they work on it. Locke is his guy, because again, you have Master Chief, you have his Spartans, you have Locke and his Spartans, you have the Arbiter, but the Arbiter got to handle his people. Again, you're fighting a fucking ton of aliens. You have some allies. It's not the time for humans. Again, it's not the time for humans to fucking break down to the sense and fucking what's going on. I would have done the human big bad. The guy who's pushing Locke to go do down the thing. Because again, let's make it so that the guy who's giving him this intel, who's trying to convince Locke that Master Chief is a bad guy. Because again, his superior is the one who's pushing all this down. So if that's the case, let's make it that the big bad on the human side is some fucking turncoat who's been promised this level of power and whatnot. Like, he just wants power. And he's trying everything. Because Locke is like an army guy through and through. He's just following the rules. Following the chain of command. Such a better story with all that. And that's how you would make Halo 5 Locke. Or Halo Locke. Because the cutscenes gave you that impression that this was going to happen. The artwork, the cover, Locke versus fucking Master Chief, all that gave you that. But it was some watered down, not even watered down. It was a fucking puddle. We wanted a fucking dam. We wanted the rapids, dog, hitting us with because while you're playing as Locke, you're understanding like, yo, only really looking at a point of view that Master Chief is doing. The playing as Locke and understanding what the consensus of like the humans have been like, yo, you're going after Master Chief. They're looking at you funny because you're going after their hero, Master Chief. And he has to internalize that. Him and his team has to internalize, yo, we're going after Earth's mightiest hero, mightiest warrior, whatever you want to call it. And they have to internalize that. Way better story if they do that. And that's it, man.